a strong heart, a steady stride, a life full of milestones. El Camino Health is here for you. From advanced heart and vascular care that keeps you on beat, to expert orthopedic treatments that keep you moving, and innovative cancer care that fights alongside you, with expert care for women, men, and new moms, supporting you through every chapter of your health, because every life we touch is built on trust and compassion. El Camino Health, our strength, your health.
Do you remember when we had Susanna Hoffs at that Christmas party we used to have every year, you and me? She's like 4 foot nothing. Very, very little.
1021 and 1053, The Shark. Here are 3 things you need to know.
She's got a big voice, though. Thanks, X-Man. Your Shark Bites, all brought to you by Jimmy's Jazz and Blues Club. For today, the weather forecast, it's going to be a cloudy day. 51 for a high. Rain likely tonight. And then tomorrow, sunny and breezy. Man, it was breezy yesterday. Lots of trees down for sure. A high of 49 tomorrow. From the Shark News Tank, Dan Alexander reports that voters in Portsmouth returned Declan McEachern to the mayor's office for a 3rd term and approved ballot questions about the operation of Keno games and games of chance within Portsmouth. Voters also rejected the creation of a social district in Portsmouth that would have allowed the consumption of alcohol outdoors at restaurants. 6 incumbents were also re-elected to city council. Chuck Grassi was elected as mayor in Rochester, Matt Girding in Somersworth, and Dennis Shanahan in Dover. Maine voters approved a red flag law that would allow the temporary confiscation of a firearm if a family or a household member were to petition the court. And in other news, the DUI charges have been dropped against the Succession actor Nicholas Braun. Do you remember he was arrested in September after a traffic stop in Moultonborough? Coming up in about 15 minutes from now, former Governor Chris Sununu says it's slowly getting worse. He's talking about travel during the shutdown. I'll have more on that coming up in 15 minutes from now on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Summer 69, summertime, a big travel time. Right now, travel. I guess it's getting worse. That's unfortunate. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Here's David Spade talking about traveling.
Flying's kind of a drag. When you get on any plane, the stewardess will always tell you the name of the pilot. You know, like anyone goes, "Oh, he's good." I like his work.
Well, if you're traveling over the holidays, former Governor Chris Sununu talked about the state of airlines right now and what the future plans are. He is now president and CEO of Airlines for America. It's a nonprofit organization that partners with several major airlines, including Delta, American Airlines, all the big ones, United, FedEx, UPS, et cetera, et cetera. And the former governor had a few key points, including that travelers should not cancel their plans, but they should pack their patience, he says. When asked about the situation regarding air travel for people around the country, he said, well, it's slowly getting worse. And he had a few key points to back that up. He said the airlines are going to sacrifice a little bit of speed to make sure that things are safe, because safety is paramount. So that was really good news. The TSA workers at the airport that get you through security so quickly are working without pay, and so are the air traffic controllers. That makes me a little nervous, but, you know, you can't cancel your plans. You got to go see your family, right? When asked specifically about the air travel and if it was safe to fly, the former governor said, 100%, without a doubt, safety is absolutely paramount. And I believe that. If you're an air traffic controller, you know what power you have. You literally are the one that makes sure the planes don't bump into each other. That's quite a responsibility. So anyway, if you want to know more about that, there's an article right there at shark1053.com or on the Shark app. Coming up in 15 minutes, deer hunting season has begun. More on that on the way on the Shark. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. It is deer hunting season in New Hampshire. Do you remember a few years back when the deer tripped over the playset in somebody's backyard, and it reminded people of the drum solo in Phil Collins' famous song? Pain grows so strange to you and me. Oh, the poor deer, literally. Anyway, Fish and Game officials said that it is mating season. So if you see one deer, it's likely you'll see another one. A license is needed to hunt them, and hunters need to tag their kills and register them at a place like Joe's Meat Shop within 24 hours. That's located in Northampton. Fish and Game officials said that hunting is relatively safe, but they encourage anyone heading into the woods through the end of the year to wear appropriate and well-marked clothing. And police are asking drivers to stay alert because of a high population of deer. They are everywhere. As you know, I talk about the deer on this show because for some reason they love my car, no matter what kind of car I drive. I've been doing this for 30 plus years. Go to work in the middle of the night and oh yes, they find me in red cars. They find me in white cars. I had like a little gray number at one point in my career. Oh yeah, they find that too. And apparently it's very attractive to them. Anyway, police are saying stay in the speed limit. And, if you see one deer, flick your high beams on and off and use your horn. Hunting season runs through December 15th. That story, those stats from our friends at WMUR. Coming up just after 7 o'clock, 3 things you need to know, including election results. That's on the way on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark.
102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Here are 3 things you need to know.
Thanks, X-Man. Your Shark Bites all brought to you by Jimmy's Jazz and Blues Club. Online at jimmysoncongress.com. The weather forecast for today, cloudy day today, 51 for a high. Tonight, rain is likely to come in. And then tomorrow, another sunny and breezy day. Talk about breezy. Knowles Tree Service was up to their ears yesterday in limbs and trees and emergency calls and all of that. My goodness. And they took care of everything because they're awesome. In other news from the Shark News Tank, Dan Alexander reports that voters in Portsmouth returned Declan McEachern to the mayor's office for a 3rd term and approved ballot questions about the operation of Keno games and games of chance within Portsmouth. Voters did reject, however, the creation of a social district that would have allowed the consumption of alcohol outdoors at restaurants. 6 incumbents were also reelected to city council. Chuck Grassi was elected as mayor in Rochester, Matt Girding in Somersworth, and Dennis Shanahan in Dover. Maine voters approved a red flag law that would allow a temporary confiscation of firearms if a family or household member were to petition the court. In other news, remember that Succession actor that got arrested for a DUI not too long ago? His name is Nicholas Braun. And if you don't remember his role in Succession, here are some of his classic lines.
I got a haircut, even though I didn't really need a haircut. I think I just wanted someone to touch my head, soothing.
You swear that the testimony you are about to give this committee is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Gregory Hirsch, executive assistant to Tom Wamsgans, correct?
Yes, if it is to be said.
I'm sorry?
If it is to be said, so it is.
Are you all right?
Yes. I merely wish to answer in the affirmative fashion.
You can speak to us normally.
Okay. No, thank you, sir. So I shall.
It was the funniest scene in all of Succession. It is such a great show. It's a drama comedy. It's not a straight-up comedy, but he's definitely comic relief in the show. Nicholas was arrested in September after a traffic stop in Moulton Borough, and the charge has been dropped. Coming up in 15 minutes from now, too much caffeine when you're driving. That's the latest story. And, God, we're all in danger, apparently. I'll give you more details on that coming up in 15 on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Woo, good ones. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. It's the Shark Morning Show. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Well, yes, my life runs on caffeine, and probably yours does too. Caffeine intake is way up over the past decade, partially because of those energy drinks. But the average cup of coffee is also stronger than it used to be, and we're drinking more of it. And it can make you drive a little bit less effective, shall we say. Maybe a little erratic. What do you say about that, fake producer guy?
Phooey on that.
That's what I say, too. The more caffeine, the better. Here are 5 ways, however, that those people say that too much coffee can make you a worse driver. First thing they say, poor decision making. Adding caffeine when you really need to sleep can make you more anxious and affect decision-making skills.
Fooey on that.
Couldn't agree more. Tremors. Overstimulating your nervous system can cause your hands and your legs to shake.
Fooey on that.
True. Slowed reaction. Who knew that it would be slowed reaction? A little caffeine makes you more alert, but too much causes over-arousal and delayed reaction times. What do you say about that, fake producer guy?
Fooey on that.
Right. Visual disturbances. Too much caffeine can make your eye muscles twitch, so it's harder to focus, and it can lead to rapid blinking and blurred vision. Go, producer guy, fake guy.
Fooey on that.
All right. And the last thing, headaches. Caffeine constricts the blood vessels in your brain, which usually helps with headaches. That's why it's in a lot of headache medications. But if you drink a lot of coffee every day, it can backfire. Your body adapts and your blood vessels get used to being tighter than normal. So when caffeine levels drop, you get withdrawal headaches. And driving with a headache isn't fun or safe. What do you say, fake producer guy?
Fooey on that.
Thank you for your help. Coming up, celebrity news. We got a couple of Toms in celebrity news. And normally, Hollywood is Hollywood. They do what they do, whatever. But these two things, very interesting. Tom Hanks talking about another Toy Story movie, and Tom Brady cloned his dog. More on that coming up in 15 on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark.
Fooey on that.
102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Welcome to your day. Thank you so much for being here. It is Wednesday, November 5th. The day that I'm going to be speaking the name of Tom Brady. Now listen, a little word about Tom Brady, by the way. I see him on the football, when he's commenting and stuff. He looks so awkward. And I think I figured it out. But I'm going to tell you that theory in a little bit. Right now, I got to tell you some celebrity news about him. He was just in the news once again. After he lost his dog 2 years ago, Tom found a way to bring her back through cloning. Tom Brady revealed that his current dog, Junie, is a clone of his late dog, Lua, who died in December of 2023. Now, guess what? There is a biotech company that Tom Brady is an investor in called Colossal Biosciences. And they use blood collected prior to Lua's death to clone her. I don't know how I feel about that. I just don't. I mean, whatever, I guess, right? I don't know. I mean, my dog Summer, who is one of my most beloved animals, she's probably here, her spirit, in the Shark Tank right now with me. My German Shepherd, my girl. Would I want her back? Yeah, but I want her. I don't think I want a clone of Summer. Anyway, what do I know? In other celebrity news, Tom Hanks. The one, the only Tom Hanks. Yep. He spoke with Stephen Colbert about the movie Toy Story and how when it began, it was a completely different movie. Here he is.
We recorded a Toy Story movie that for about 80 minutes of it, that was completely thrown out. Quite frankly, it didn't work. It wasn't Toy Story. It wasn't what Pixar was going for. John called up and he said, hey, listen, we've looked at it and, it's just not working. And we would like to start all over from scratch.
How long had you been working?
We had been working on it for about 2 years. I will say about 2 years.
Wow.
So then we began the process all over again, which is about a 2.5 to 3 year process.
And there's going to be another.
There's going to be a 5th Toy Story movie.
Fantastic. Well, Tom, wonderful to see you.
Yay. Can you believe it? A Toy Story 5, one of the best animated franchises in all history. I mean, my son grew up with Toy Story. He had all the things. He had Buzz Lightyear. He had Woody. He had everybody. The Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head showed up in one of the movies. Anyway, there you go. There's your Tom celebrity news. If you want to go out to see Def Leppard in Vegas, we got the hookup just for you. Here are the details on how you can win that incredible trip. It's a true statement. No matter how old you get, your mama's always going to grab you and kiss you on the cheek. Anyway, it's 102.1, 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Well, if you're traveling over the holidays, former Governor Chris Sununu talked about the state of the airlines right now and what the future plans are. He is now the president and CEO of Airlines for America. It's a nonprofit organization that partners with all the major airlines, Delta, American Airlines, et cetera, et cetera. And the former governor had a few key points about travelers and what they should keep in mind. They should not cancel their flight plans. However, they should pack their patience, he said. When asked about the situation with the shutdown right now for air travel and people around the country, he said, well, it's slowly getting worse, and here's why. Here's why he made that statement. The airlines are going to sacrifice a little bit of speed to make sure that things are safe, because safety is paramount. There are people that are working and they're working without pay. So that's the TSA workers and the air traffic controllers. When the governor was asked specifically if it was safe to fly, the former governor said, 100%, without a doubt, safety is absolutely paramount. So did you know that there's a shortage of about 3,000 people among the controllers, and the system that they use itself is out of date? And this is what the former governor is really focusing on, because the system is inefficient and outdated. But within the next 3 to 6 months, he said, contractors will begin their work to update it. And the whole process is going to take about 3 to 5 years. But the upgrade is going to happen. Well, I should hope so. Anywho, coming up, your chance to win a trip to Vegas. Get on a plane and go to Sin City. That's coming up, and if you want the details, here they are. The green stuff, paperbacks. Greenbacks? Paperbacks? Oh, no, paperbacks are books. Greenbacks is money. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Anyway, I'm Sarah Sullivan. Remember how, if somebody pulled out a checkbook at the grocery store, you'd be like, oh my goodness, somebody is paying with a check, and they would consider that person old. Hey, I remember I used to pay my groceries with a check and prayed to God that they wouldn't cash it that very same day. But anyway, there's a new version of that. It's paying by cash. Yep, cash itself. 29% of people who still use paper money are either out of touch or old. That's according to Gen Z, apparently. Over half said that they use it as a last resort, like when their account is overdrawn, and they still have that $5 in their wallet from 2023. I'll tell you what, if you pay in cash, I'll tell you who loves that. Servers at restaurants, or maybe the guy doing some, side hustle at your house. He loves the cash. You can decide for yourself why they love cash. Could have something to do with Uncle Sam, but anyway. I just bring you the news. I don't actually create it. Coming up in 15 minutes from now, the Shark Yacht Rock Song of the Day on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark.
November is all about gathering, Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, and football weekends. Total Wine & More has everything you need for your table and your toasts, with thousands of wines, spirits, and beers at the lowest prices. From bold reds to sparklers and smooth bourbons to tequilas made for celebrating, Total Wine has it all. With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love only at Total Wine & More.
Curbside pickup and delivery available in most areas. See TotalWine.com for details. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of LifeSource Water. Your tap water isn't as clean as you think. City water is full of contaminants, including chlorine that cities use to treat it. At LifeSource, we believe your water should support your family's health. Our whole house system delivers filtered water from every tap, even your showers. For over 40 years, we've proudly built every system right here in the USA. Call our factory today at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com.
Warranty limitations apply.
You know what's the scariest part of October? Being vulnerable to cyber criminals. That's why this Cyber Scaries Month, you need WebRoot Total Protection. With all-in-one protection for your devices, privacy, and identity, WebRoot Total Protection helps defend every part of your digital life. Change your October from cyber scary to cyber secure with 60% off WebRoot Total Protection at www.webroot.com/audio. That's 60% off for a limited time, but only when you go to www.webroot.com/audio.